Hello everyone and my dear students. Today we will learn about a topic from statistics, that is measures of central tendency. Let's first understand what do we mean by measures of central tendency. Let's take an example of a result of a class where we have different marks in different subjects of different students. So in order to tell the entire result of a class to a person, we cannot give the entire details, so we need to collect all the data, combine it into a single value, and then represent it. So we have different measures of central tendencies through which we can just convert the entire data into a single value. In our syllabus, we have three measures of central tendency: mean, median, and mode. Today we will discuss mean in detail. Mean refers to the average that is used to derive the central tendency of the data. So in simple words, mean is average which we use in our daily life. It is determined by adding all the data points and then dividing the total by the number of points. In simple words, we can say sum of all the observations divided by total number of observations. Let's take the example 1 where we have ages of 10 students and we need to find the mean age. This kind of data is called individual data, where values are given in the form of commas. So in order to find the mean of this kind of data, first of all we have to find the sum of all the ages, that is 12 plus 14 plus 11 and so on, divided by total number of observations, that is total number of students, which is 10. So dividing the sum 134 by 10, we will get mean as 13.4. I have given another question for the practice. Second type of data is where we have some particular values and we have some frequencies for it. So here is an example where age of 30 students is given and the ages are from 13 to 17. So we have 5 students with age 13, 6 with 14, 9 of 15 years, 6 of 16 years and 4 of 17 years. And we have to find the mean of this data. So we have three methods to find the mean of this data. The first method is the direct method. In the direct method, we have given the name xi of age and fi of number of students. So we will just first directly find the product of these two columns xi and fi under the heading xi fi. So firstly we will multiply 13 into 5 as 65, 14 into 6 as 84 and so on. In order to find the mean, we need to find the sum of the entire fi column, which comes out to be as summation fi is equal to 30. We will also find the sum of the column xi fi as summation xi fi, which comes out to be 448. In order to find the mean, we will divide summation xi fi by summation fi. So dividing 448 by 30, we will get mean as 14.93. But in this method, if we see, there are a lot of calculations, and if the value of xi and fi are very big, then calculation will increase. So we will find another shortcut method to find the mean for this data. So second method is assumed mean method. In the assumed mean method, we will assume a mean from all the values of xi. We can assume any value of xi as a, but if we will assume the centermost term, the calculations will be minimum. So in this example, we have assumed 15 as a. Fi will remain the same, and then we will find di. Di will be xi minus assumed mean a. So we will be subtracting a, that is 15, from all the values of xi. So 13 minus 15 we get minus 2, 14 minus 15 is minus 1 and so on. And the fourth column will be DIFI, summation of third column DI and the second column FI, which comes out to be 5 into minus 2 minus 10, 6 into minus 1 minus 6 and so on. In order to find the mean, we will use the formula mean is equal to a, that is assumed mean, plus summation DIFI divided by summation FI. So here a is 15 plus minus 2 over 30, which comes out to be 15 minus 0.0767. Then again the mean is 14.93. but we can see the calculations are very less in this method. Another third method we have step deviation method, but that method can only be used if the values of di is very large. In this particular example, the value of di is very small, so we will not solve this question with direct method, uh, with a step deviation method. So here is another question of discrete type for the practice. So we can sum up that today we have studied about individual data and how to find the mean of the individual data. Then we talked about the discrete data and we calculated the mean using direct method and assumed mean method. And we will continue further in the next video. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day.